Hey, what's going on, DFW Metroplex? Back one more again with another episode. This is episode 8. I'm Jeff.
Nope, man. Episode 8 of the Dallas Sportscast, man. We wanna send a thanks out to everybody who been supporting the channel, checking out the podcast every week, you know, interacting and checking out the shorts and everything we dropping. Don't forget to, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel, like the video, you know what I'm saying, dropping comments and concerns in the comment section. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have all the links in the description below. On Instagram, we Dallas Sports Podcast. You know what I'm saying? On TikTok, Dallas Sportscast. Check us out, man. We dropping content for y'all all week long after the episode drop, man. So
yeah, we're in definitely a better time where everything's starting to ramp up. The NFL just kicked off on Thursday. We're going to actually cover that later on. But everything's kicking into gear. College football jumped it off last weekend. Yep. We got basketball right around the corner preseason. Yep. And everything is about to ramp up, so you're going to be seeing even more commentary from us, hear more commentary from us, and more content come from us. But like No said, appreciate the support. And let's go ahead and dive into the very first thing we're going to dive into this episode, man. Colorado upset TCU.
Yep. Boys took number 22.
Number 22 in the
boys
country.
Done cracked that top 30.
Just like that, man. Just like that. And they did shock everybody. I was really surprised that they were underdogs.
Did you see the spreads, bro?
They were 20-point underdogs.
20-point underdogs, bro.
I did not expect
people ate at Vegas, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what the money line was?
What was the money line?
Plus 800.
Oh, my God.
On Colorado.
Oh, my God.
Plus 800.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
People ate, bro.
Yeah, people ate on that.
People that was riding with Dion ate, bro.
Oh, yeah. And I think a majority of the people really rolled with Dion just because you knew how he was coming, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Knew he was coming. Them boys are here now. If you get a chance to hear the pregame speech he gave them boys, it give you chills.
Yeah.
It give you chills. It make you want to go out there and run head first.
Say, he made me believe I can go out there and do what Travis Hunter did. You feel me? Shit.
Facts. Travis Hunter was amazing, man. He played 80 snaps at cornerback, 64 snaps at wide receiver, aka the primetime role.
That man said that after the game, that man said he could have played a whole nother game.
Mm-hmm. He's different. He built different. Yeah. And all the heckling and things didn't do anything but motivate him and give him that extra boost that he needed to go out there and play both sides of the ball. Not just play both sides, but play both sides extremely well.
Definitely, bro. Bro is definitely right now at the end of the season. If he were to, you know what I'm saying, declare for the draft, he's a top 5 pick on the defensive end now.
And then now, I don't know if that will be something that you can change if you can do that in college, because you can do it in college. But in the NFL,
not so much in the NFL.
It's gonna be very difficult to play
he
both
really
sides.
He really gonna have to have that Dion pop factor. You know what I'm saying, to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And Dion had it.
Yeah. Right now, most teams in the NFL, they're going to be looking at him on the defensive lockdown corner side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Because how he got his interception last week was so beautiful.
Bro,
it was a
10 out of 10 quarterbacks going to throw that every time.
Yeah. It's a touchdown 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And he's that one exception. Yeah. He literally peeled off of his guy and the concept of the running back wheeling out of the backfield. And baited the quarterback,
made a play,
took a step in, and then stepped out, Give me that diving interception. And not just to dive and knock the ball away, but to actually hold on to it and get the pick.
Nah, bro ain't going for no deflections. Bro going for picks.
He going for picks. Going for picks, man. And 11 catches. 119 yards. Only thing he didn't do was get into the end zone this game.
Say, I wouldn't even be surprised, but they're gonna start throwing bro back there as a punt returner.
Bro.
They gonna start throwing bro back there as a punt returner.
I believe the only reason he didn't get, he's been number 12 his whole career, all the way going back to high school. Yeah. But that ain't nothing but inverse of Deion's number.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he's always been in that mindset of playing both, and he wants to play both. Yeah. But in the NFL, you might see it a little bit. You're not going to see it as much.
Nah, he not going to be playing 140 plus snaps in the NFL.
Nah. It's too much wear and tear on your body.
Yeah. Too much wear and tear on your body. You ain't going to get no longevity out of that doing that on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And we're definitely going to watch them, keep an eye on them this whole season, man. Their next game versus Nebraska, I think that's going to be...
They got real two tests to me, and that is, of course, USC and then USC and Oregon State.
Oh, yeah.
They play Oregon too, I believe.
Oregon. Yeah.
Those are the two big tests.
Those are the two huge tests. But at the same time, if you look at your schedule and get too focused on them, hey, other teams will come in and beat you if you're not focused.
I mean, most of their other games are like inter-conference shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Colorado State and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
I mean, but you have other FBS colleges that you're playing also. Like a Nebraska. Yeah. Let's say Nebraska come ready to play because everybody's talking about Colorado now. And let's say they're looking down the road at USC.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Even if Nebraska comes hard, they not gonna be able to stop that offense, bro. That offense that offense look different, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
It was so well constructed. The concepts were so...
It was balanced, too. Yes. With the running, Shadur out there slanging, man, through 500 yards. Colorado record, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that offense is something different.
Just came up from Jackson State, already breaking Colorado records. How long Colorado been playing college football?
Bruh.
510 yards, but not only that, 4 touchdowns, no picks, over 80% completion percentage.
Yep. That man was looking real Aaron Rodgers out there, bro.
And it wasn't like the offense was built, but it wasn't like he was just like, it was some throws, it was all him. Mm-hmm. He had one throw. He laid down the sideline over a defender, a deep out. Yeah. No, it wasn't even a deep out. It was a go route. Yeah. And he just laid it right in the bread basket so beautifully.
Yeah. Shadur is he next up, bro. Oh yeah. He next up as far as quarterbacks.
I love to see.
He already got the sign off from Brady. You seen what Brady told him this week? He said don't settle for that.
Oh yeah, right. Don't be satisfied.
Yeah, don't be satisfied for that. You already. I can already tell, bro. Shadur next.
You got to keep going.
Shadur is next up.
Got to keep going, and I'm glad he sent him that. Keep him focused, because this is just the tip of the iceberg, man. You got so long to go. Yep. You're still in college.
Yep.
Still in college, bro. You got so far to go. And we already know the stigma that's on black quarterbacks.
Yep. All you do is run.
All you do is run.
But bro sat in the pocket
the whole game and ripped
him apart. Like Tom Brady, bro.
And ripped him apart.
Sat in the pocket.
But a couple of times he got Mahomes.
Moved out of the pocket. Moving out and still making a play.
And then one thing you see with his receivers, it was the one he rolled out on.
The adjustments.
He rolled out to his left, and his receiver immediately knew to break his route off and go back.
Bro was going deep right, and then he cut deep left. Cut deep right, deep left. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like
and so they are ready. I believe he got them boys ready faster.
In my opinion, they need to get bigger. Yeah, they need to get bigger on the offensive line and the defensive line. Yeah. If they can get a little bigger, which is probably not gonna happen this season. Yeah, but if they get bigger next season and Shadur and Travis stays, they're national championship bound, guaranteed, bro.
Oh yeah,
because you can tell
the big boys up front.
You can tell the difference because TCU they got them bulky boys out there. You can tell the weight difference out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, them trenches, man.
Yeah,
them trenches,
especially
man.
on the line. You know what I'm saying?
That's another reason I think that he probably did come to Colorado, because Jackson State get all the athletes, like he had Travis Hunter, Shador, Shiloh, and you can get all the athletes you want, but them big boys up front is what you need.
Yeah, that's what you need.
That's what you need
to really go far.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And more than big boys are more enticed to come to Colorado now than Jackson State.
Yeah, hey, bro, if they was to get that one dude, that 450-pound offensive lineman, bro, come on, bro. That running back gonna have 200 yards a game, bro. And the run, and that's one thing about it too. People not even they stuck on Shador and Travis Hunter. Mm-hmm. The running back, he
got some vision,
bro.
He got vision,
bro. He was hitting them holes, bro.
He was hitting them, and he
and then off the catch too, bro. The running back is nice, bro. He gonna be he definitely gonna be a top 10 pick himself.
Those concepts were some of the best setup concepts that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So I remember on the last, matter of fact, the go ahead touchdown.
Yeah.
It was a play action to the running back, and the running back kept going out into the flat.
Yeah, it was an option. Yeah.
And then all three receivers on the left side just cleared out and all ran crossing routes.
Yep.
And he was just one-on-one with a linebacker and just outran him to the end zone.
Yep.
So those kind of concepts and those kind of things from prime time, it's almost like the perfect storm, but you didn't expect it this fast.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, they scheme is on 100 right now.
It's on point right now.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can keep building off of that. And, Travis and Shador stay healthy.
Yep.
And everything, they definitely a 10-win team, not national championship bound just yet.
No, they definitely need to. They got a chance, but in my opinion, next year will be their year if they can bring everybody back. Like I say, beef up that offensive and defensive line. They're gonna be a guaranteed national championship contender, or at least playoff college playoff. Contender,
most
guaranteed.
Most
you know
definitely.
what I'm saying? Guaranteed.
And then they're going to enter the season ranked.
Yeah.
They're going to definitely enter the season probably more than likely top 10.
Yeah.
I would say, depending on how this season goes.
Yeah.
But to me, the season goes anything like it did in that week 1. Yeah, they're going to be national championship contenders.
In reality, bro, it's going to come down to their defense. You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, there ain't too many people that's gonna be able to stop that offense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even with the upcoming USC game, you see your boy out there, quarterback for USC. He was looking good Williams. Too. That's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a shootout.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's and like I said, that's their only little gripe this season for me is their defense. But at the same time, their defense came in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? Against TCU,
they have the playmakers. But
they need the size up front.
They need the size up front.
Because
let's say like Travis Hunter got that interception, but look where the offense was. They were in the red zone.
Yeah, they was in the red zone.
They was in the red zone. And you have the playmakers, but let's say they don't throw a pass to that side of the field.
Yeah.
They score a touchdown on that possession.
That was one thing that kind of got me too. They kind of gave up too many big plays.
Mm-hmm.
Too many big plays.
Too many chunk plays.
Yeah.
Man. So that'll be the
that's to be expected because TCU was in the national championship game at the same time.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. At the same time, you expect that, but you know what I'm saying. In another sense, you kind of gotta give Colorado's defense their credit because they did come up in the clutch when it mattered. You know what I'm saying. So they made the plays. They stopped them on that last drive. You know what I'm saying. So it's my big thing is they just need to get bigger. They get bigger. They're unstoppable.
Hands down, yeah.
They're unstoppable.
Hands down, they're unstoppable because the schemes are already crazy.
Yeah.
The schemes are already crazy. Concepts are already crazy.
Yeah.
And we all know in college, the RPO is
king. You know what I'm saying?
Way more dangerous than it is in the pros.
Yeah.
Man. So hopefully they just keep it up, and we'll see them. hopefully by the end of the season they'll be in that playoff because already jumping into the rankings.
They definitely got a chance, bro.
So jumping up into
especially jumping all the way up to 22.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if they don't get all the way to the playoff,
they're gonna be set up for next year.
They're gonna be set up for next year, and then they're gonna be in one of those bowl games that's gonna be after the New Year bowl games.
Yeah, one of them national televised ones.
Yeah, one of those ones that means something.
Yeah.
Okay, this team is to look out for.
Yeah.
One of them bowl games. So they'll definitely be there. Next week, we still got a big game. We're going to move on to Texas and Alabama.
Yeah, that's Texas going to be a good one, too.
That's definitely going to be a good one, man.
Texas looked solid week 1, man. Texas looked pretty solid week 1.
They did. Alabama, I think they're kind of vulnerable this year. They may be slept on this year, but Alabama is always Alabama.
Yeah, they just don't have that wow factor that they usually have, but they're still dangerous.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You still got to kind of watch out for them when you're playing them. You definitely still got to take them serious.
Most definitely, because Alabama, what we just talked about with Colorado, they have those big boys.
Yeah.
And they get those big boys every year. And then it doesn't matter if a senior is starting, they got a freshman, young, hungry freshman with same size, ready to take your head off a couple years down the road. So they're set up to be as dominant as they've been for the past couple of decades.
Definitely.
And then Nick Saban, hell of a coach. Got to give it to him.
He's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day, you know.
Most definitely.
You already know, man. That man's resume speaks for itself.
What? Every year. It's almost like everybody gets tired of everybody dominating. You just being in a championship game every year.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's like, damn, bro. Can somebody beat Alabama, please?
I mean,
it's coming out. It was almost similar to New England.
True.
Like, bro,
just somebody beat the run that they done had.
Can somebody beat them, please?
Yeah,
because as a sports fan, you might not even like the team that's going against New England or going against Alabama, but you just want them to lose because you tired of seeing them every
year. You want to see a switch up, something new. You know what I'm saying?
You want to see something new, and hopefully Texas can go in there and knock off Alabama, man. Texas
they definitely got a chance. They got a chance, man. They got a lot of weapons over there. Quarterback was out there looking good. He was, he was looking poised. He was making the plays he had to make. Running back was out there looking good. He was, you know what I'm saying? Texas looking pretty good, bro. It's gonna be a very interesting matchup this week.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So, I think Scorsese has Texas ready.
Yeah.
Ready. And like I said, they can match in them trenches.
Yeah.
Matching them trenches with Alabama. So that's another game to look out for in terms of college football this week. That you might want to tune into. We're gonna go ahead and segue into basketball. Team USA had a rough week this week.
On top of the crushing loss that they took earlier this morning to get knocked out of the tournament.
Yeah.
The Germany 2-point loss.
2-point loss, man.
It was a really good game.
The
defense was lacking today for sure. In my opinion, they gave Dennis Schroeder way too much. They let him pretty much do whatever he wanted to do out there.
Tice Wagner.
Yeah, Tice Wagner.
All those guys are NBA players, so they pretty much know they're their peers.
Yep.
They're their peers. And Paolo, his teammates with Franz Wagner.
Yeah.
So he would know how to counter what Paolo likes to do.
Yep.
Those type of things. And Daniel Tice, veteran.
Yep.
Solid veteran.
Yep.
He's a journeyman, but he's a veteran nonetheless. And he keeps a job for a certain reason.
Yep.
And Schroeder, we all know Schroeder is like...
Schroeder's still a bucket, bro.
Ageless.
He's still a bucket, bro. He can go good. If you give him too much, he gonna go get a bucket regardless. You know what I'm saying? So and they definitely gave him too much leeway today. You know what I'm saying? Especially with him hitting that dagger on him. You know what I'm saying? He created like 6 feet of space on bro. You know what I'm saying? With that step back, bro. It was kind of nutty, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. With his quickness, he offers those kind of problems. And he's been one of those guys, like, he flies under the radar, but he's so consistent in his role.
Yeah.
And he stays healthy.
Yeah. He might not always be a starter, you know what I'm saying? Even though, in my opinion, he should be a starter, you know what I'm saying? But he's whatever role that team puts him in, he excels at it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. And we actually got a foreshadowing of this earlier this week because Lithuania was giving it to him. Lithuania was beating their ass by 20.
Lithuania came out shooting, bro.
It came out shooting.
They came out shooting and playing good defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's what led them to winning that game. You know what I'm saying? They came out off the rip, shooting real good percentage and playing very good defense.
Yeah, taking real smart shots.
Yeah.
Sharing the ball, passing up good shots for great shots. All those type of things that are fundamentally sound in the game of basketball, Lithuania was doing.
Yeah. That's why they won the game.
They got up 20, and it wasn't enough time on the clock.
Yeah.
USA tried to come back, led by Anthony Edwards. He had 35.
Bro was in his bag, but in a sense, he needed some help.
He needed some help. The next two scorers were Brunson and Bridges, and they had 14 apiece.
Yeah.
If you probably would have had somebody with 25.
Yeah, or 20 at least. You know what I'm saying? It would have made it a little better.
It would have made it a little bit better, and you might have had a better chance at winning that game.
Yeah.
Because they only lost by 6, 110 to 104. After trailing by 20.
Yeah, that's still a good comeback, man. They ran out of gas.
You just ran out of gas and ran out of time.
Yeah, man.
So
then you see everybody talking about once they get kicked out the tournament, man. Everybody want the LeBron, the AD, you know what I'm saying? They want that Team USA back, man.
That
next year.
That Team USA isn't going to. I don't know. Maybe if LeBron retires. And he'll say, okay, I may give Team USA one last.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If that LeBron, KD, Damian Lillard, if that team comes back next year, bro, we're taking the gold. I mean, most definitely. We're taking there's gonna be no ifs about that.
This might have been a
humbling experience.
And also kind of a little experiment. Let's see what the veteran coaches can do with
the younger
youth,
guys.
with youth.
Yeah. Facts.
And then the youth are the seeds planted to go out to their respective NBA teams.
Yeah.
And lead their NBA teams because they have a new perspective on things. Being coached by Steve Kerr when you play against him all
Eric
year.
Eric
Spoelstra. And you have all these guys that can give you insights to the game that you never knew.
True.
So all these
two
guys,
of the best coaches in the game. Yeah.
All these guys are probably going to have breakout seasons this year.
Definitely Halliburton. Definitely Jalen Brunson. Definitely Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is going to have a close to an MVP season, bro.
30 a game, almost 30 a game.
Bro, Anthony Edwards is going to be in his bag this season, bro. Paolo too. Paolo going to have a breakout year too, bro.
Yeah,
I can see him around 26, 9 rebounds, 4 or 5 assists. Mm-hmm. Paolo gonna have a breakout year too, bro. And Austin Reeves.
Oh yeah, Austin Reeves.
I see Austin Reeves eclipsing that 20-point a game. You know what I'm saying? Role this year. Yeah.
He's definitely going to. His IQ is already high.
Yeah.
To me,
that's from playing with LeBron, bro. You could tell.
Yes,
you could tell. He's
soak up.
He's seeing the floor like the king sees the floor. You know what I'm saying?
He's a sponge, and he asks. You can tell he asks questions. On how LeBron sees certain things and why he does things a certain way.
How he sees the plays develop and everything. Yeah. And how he already knows where people gonna be, offensive and defensive end.
Exactly. How they gonna react to everything and things like that. And getting coached, like you said, by two of the best coaches, did nothing but help them. And it was in a couple of years, we're gonna see them again, but there may be some veterans sprinkled in here and there.
Yeah, I can see Dame in there. Maybe not LeBron just because he's on the tail end of his career. we may be able to see, you know what I'm saying, KD one more time, maybe.
Yeah.
We may be able to see Kawhi one more time, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But if we have that core, you know, that veteran superstar core, we're definitely taking home the gold, hands down.
Oh yeah, most
Only
definitely.
people might give us trouble is maybe Canada or Slovenia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in my opinion, Canada's probably gonna take it now.
Canada. Is Canada still in there?
They are still in there. They are still in. Canada just beat Slovenia. They just beat Luka and them the other day.
Oh damn.
Yeah. You see,
Luka got ejected for
him and Dylan Booker got what's his name? Yeah, Dylan Brooks got ejected. Yeah, Dylan Brooks over there doing shadow boxing in the tunnel after he got ejected. You know what I'm saying? But can't nobody stop Shea right now. That's what that was.
Yeah, Shea
had like 34. He was in his bag, bro.
Oh man.
If Shea is in that, you know what I'm saying, in that. Where he's in his bag like that, bro, ain't nothing you can really do.
Right.
You're going to have to hold everybody else down.
Right.
And they couldn't, and Slovenia couldn't do that.
Yeah.
They couldn't hold everybody else down. Dylan Brooks, I think, had like 17, 18.
Slovenia is more cut the head off the snake.
Yeah.
And you got it. Once Luka got that other tick.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
Now, Luka, we're going to tell you this. As a Dallas native and Dallas Sportscast,
you gotta do better, man.
You can't be talking shit to the referee like that, bro.
But Luka talks some high shit though, bro. But at the same time, you can't do that. You gotta keep a level head. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be looking at the bigger picture, like you want the dub. You know what I'm saying? You can't let emotions, you know what I'm saying, dictate your next move like that, which end up getting you kicked out the game. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And then that trickles down to a loss for your whole team.
Yep.
So
and y'all getting kicked out the tournament. So
but we've all known that the last maybe 2 seasons it's been magnified. He's always yapping with the refs.
Yeah, Luka be talking. Luka be talking this shit, bro.
He like, bro, you need to go and chill out. Just play the game. And like he may not get a foul call. And rather than just getting back on defense, you bitching to the referee.
I mean, that's what it was. That's why he got ejected. He felt Dylan Brooks fouled him. The ref didn't call it, and Luka went off on the ref. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly the reason he got ejected. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. Yeah. So he definitely has to do better because we need you out there.
Yeah.
We need you out there this season, Luka. So. Just chill out, you know, man. Just chill out, bro. You know, talk to Kyrie about meditating.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
you know, Kyrie
is heavy on the meditation.
You know, Kyrie is the most zenful person.
That man is centered every time.
Every time. You can't rattle that man.
You can't get him out of his element.
You can't rattle that man.
Yeah, that's one thing you can say about Kyrie. You can't nobody ever rattle him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even Dylan Brooks, he's still going out there gonna cook Dylan Brooks. You know what I'm saying? He don't let people get in his head.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Gonna cook the shit out of Dylan Brooks, boy. Stop playing.
Saute that man.
Boy, nah, facts.
Saute that man. Rotisserie style shit. Say, man.
Nah, facts. And yeah, man, all that talking, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Keep crossing your ass over.
Yep.
And I'm gonna keep rolling that bitch up off the glass, giving it some English. And it's gonna go in. And I'm just gonna jog to the other end, not even saying nothing.
Facts.
Not saying nothing.
True.
Luka, just hit your step back.
Get in there. You know what I'm saying?
Get into your lane.
Pivot. Get to your spots. You know what I'm saying?
And cook.
Yep.
And just cook.
Facts.
Yeah, just cook, man. Let your cooking do the talking, man. Because we know you and Kyrie cooking, the offense is there.
The offense is there. It's just gonna come down to the defensive end.
Exactly.
And we got the pieces now, so it should come full circle now. You know what I'm saying?
I would still love to see them pick up a wing though. I'm gonna admit.
Yeah.
I would love to pick up a wing. They got the guards.
Just from losing Reggie Bullock, you know what I'm saying? It'll be good to replace him fully as much as you could. You know what I'm saying? Just to.
Might not have the same shooting because he was a sniper.
Yeah,
he was a sniper.
Nah, we're not gonna get that unless we get Dorian Finney-Smith back. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get that unless we get Dorian Finney-Smith.
Right.
Or someone of that caliber. You know what I'm saying, on the two-way end. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Hell yeah, man. Definitely miss Dorian Finney-Smith, man. And then you need, at the same time, you can have a wing, but then the wing has to have size.
Yeah,
you gotta have a wingspan, some size.
He gotta be able to guard at the least 2 through 4. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Dorian Finney-Smith did. He could guard. He could really guard 1 through 4. Yeah,
1 through 4. I mean, at the end of the day, Dorian Finney-Smith was the one coming down when the other team coming down. He's guarding their best player.
Yeah,
yeah. So
every play.
Yeah, every play. So it definitely, you definitely need that, and then that will move y'all up into the legit contender race. Because right now it's like they got the talent.
Right now we can be a solid 5th, 6th seed as long as our defense shows up. Solid 5th, 6th seed in the West.
Right.
If our defense shows out and lives up to what they can be, 3rd or 4th seed, easy.
Oh, easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
We are primed for a good comeback year this year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just gonna come down to the defense because offense is taken care of.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Offense is taken care of.
Yeah, him and Kyrie can literally go back and forth.
Yeah, we can get that's guaranteed buckets damn near every time down the court. You know what I'm saying? So,
and they open up so much
for everybody else.
Yeah, you don't have to be a star player.
You've been seeing Josh Green hoop this offseason, bro.
Josh Green has been awesome.
He been expanded his bag too, bro. I'm really looking forward to seeing Josh Green break out this year.
And he may be that wing. He may be that wing that they need, man. Because we know the only thing is he's only like 6'5".
6'5", yeah.
So that might
6'5", like 200, 210, something like that.
Right. But we know if you have that dog mentality, it doesn't matter about size sometimes.
Yeah,
so
true.
Hopefully, because he definitely has the athleticism.
Yeah.
Definitely has that. Like
he can shoot the lights out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And he definitely fits perfectly with those guys out there. Facts. So hopefully they get it together. Hopefully they get it together, and Dallas will be champions in probably the next 5.
Oh yeah,
next 5.
Oh yeah, that's our window right now. Next 4 to 5 years, we got a solid contender window going right now.
Right.
Especially with adding Darius Lively, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. we got a nice squad for the next. We're gonna be contenders for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I think you have the right mix. You may need some more talented players.
Yeah.
But you have now Luka's he had the mind of a veteran coming in already.
Just because he had been playing professional since he's 13. You know
Kyrie, champion.
Yeah.
Veteran. Superstar.
I think that's what's gonna set us aside. That's gonna give us more of a gap with other teams going into this year offensively. Is that Luka's gonna trust Kyrie more.
Yeah.
To be who he is. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could tell like a little bit last season where Luka wasn't really sure with Kyrie on the floor. You know what I'm saying? He was still kind of taking it to his own hands. And I think he's going to trust Kyrie a lot more this season going in.
Yeah, and that'll come from just having a whole season. Well, half a season to play with him, and then a whole off season.
Yeah,
a whole off season. And one thing Luka had bad was you sit after you don't have the ball, you sit back and watch.
Yeah, just sit in one spot at the 3-point line. Like, you got to move, bro. And I think Kyrie's been working with him more on that too, like moving without the ball.
Because if Kyrie is one of those guys, he sees you even though you don't think he sees you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, imagine Luka moving without the ball, not on a Steph level, but somewhat of a Steph level. He's unstoppable, bro. You can't. There's nothing you can do about that.
And another great part about that is he lost all that weight, so he'll be able to run around. He'll be able to run around, and I think he's probably been training to his cardio too to let himself be able to run around.
Yeah, you can tell he was a little sluggish a little bit last season. You know what I'm saying? That weight was kind of weighing him down a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with his stamina and his, you know what I'm saying, durability and everything.
Yeah. So. And then when your body doesn't perform at the level that you know you can perform at, it gets frustrating.
Yeah.
So I think then like we just said, you know, the referees may not give you a call.
Yeah.
And so
then
frustration builds.
Set you off. You know what I'm saying?
Frustration builds, and then now you off your game.
Yep.
And so, yeah, Kyrie, I think it's a good combination, Kyrie being here and outside of football in terms of the meditation and things like that.
And then Kyrie been turning up all offseason, bro. Drew League, all these other little smaller leagues, bro. Kyrie been out there. I just saw the other day Kyrie was out there hooping with Filet.
Oh, yeah.
And Filet was cooking. I was like, oh my God. Filet out there cooking.
And first of all, hoopers are hoopers.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who he plays against, bro. He's going to hoop.
Yeah.
And I almost was shocked because I was like, is that Kyrie passing Filet the ball like that?
Bro. Kyrie was letting Filet cook.
Yeah.
Filet was showing out, bro.
Everybody expect Kyrie, and Kyrie was just like, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Filet was showing out, bro.
Yeah, he was like, nah, don't show up your bag, bro. Don't flex on him.
Bro, he flexed on him for shit show.
Yeah, because Kyrie one of those, what Kyrie finna do? And then Kyrie like, nah, here you go. You take it.
Give it to Filet and Filet get the cooking.
Yeah, you take it, bro. Yeah. And then when you have guys like that are so selfless, but they're so talented,
yeah,
it makes you want to not sell them.
Yeah.
Hey man, you done passed
me. You can tell he turned Filet all the way up, bro. Just off the fact being on the same side as him. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like,
you got Kyrie at a LA Fitness,
bro. Filet was looking NBA ready, bro.
What?
Filet was looking NBA ready,
double pump
bro.
Layups, all that, and I think that was awesome to see, man. You love seeing, and then Kyrie got a new shoe deal. He doesn't have all the Nike, Nike
Chinese shoe company. You know what I'm saying?
Anta.
Yeah, Anta.
And he has he's their chief creative officer.
Yeah, full creative control. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So and you have that role. Yeah, man. Kyrie's awesome. I love Kyrie, man. He doesn't deserve all the flack that he gets.
Yeah, facts.
He doesn't deserve all the flack that he gets, man. But that's when you're misunderstood. That's what it goes. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
But we all know the media is
something else.
Yeah, something else. They make shit up. If you're an enigma, they just make shit up about what they think what the problem is.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't make mistakes when you're 21 and 22. This shit is ridiculous out here, man. Yeah, man. 21 and 22. I don't want to be big brother, no. I don't want to be little brother anymore.
I'm a man. You're a man now.
You know what I'm saying? So. And even Kyrie was the big enough man to admit, to say, hey, I messed it up leaving Cleveland. He was the bigger man to say, he said, I wanted to lead my own team, but I had no idea what that entailed.
Yep.
He was a big enough man to admit that. Admit a fault of yours is an act of valor.
Yeah.
And Kyrie is one of those, he'll always admit his fault on the shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Even when things didn't work out in Boston.
Yep.
Same thing, same scenario. So the season is definitely looking up for the Mavericks.
Oh yeah, man.
Definitely looking up for the Mavericks.
Let's go ahead and we'll segue to what, NFL next?
Yeah, man. We got a couple of signings, man. One, the Dallas Cowboys, our Dallas Cowboys, re-signed right tackle Terrence Steele. Yep. 5 years, $86.8 million.
Very crucial. Yep. Very crucial re-signing.
Facts.
We definitely needed that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Definitely needed that.
Definitely needed that.
I say Patriots. The Patrick Mahomes and them, they could not get Chris Jones re-signed before the Week 1 game, and it kind of showed. Mm-hmm. It definitely was an impact on the game. Yeah, that was definitely a big impact on the loss that they took last night.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You saw some of those concepts that Detroit were running. Some of those runs wouldn't have been there if Chris Jones was there.
Definitely.
A lot of those runs, I'll say it like that. Because, I mean, if you look at the first play set the tone. Mm-hmm. The very first play of the game, they got an 8-yard run.
Yep.
It's not happening with Chris Jones.
With the rookie.
Yeah. Right up the gut.
Yep.
Up the gut.
Yep.
Not around the corner. Up the gut.
Yep.
Chris Jones, right where Chris Jones would be.
Yep. So yeah, they definitely missed him last night. They gotta, in my opinion, they gotta go ahead and get that deal Go ahead and get that deal set in stone, man. They gonna need Chris Jones going down the line, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Nick Bosa got his bag though.
Oh yeah, he got a bag.
Well deserved. Yeah, it's no ifs, ands, or buts with the 49ers. They know what they got.
Oh yeah.
5 years, $170 million.
Yeah.
Highest for a defensive player ever.
Secured that man up. Whew.
Highest for a defensive player ever. Yeah. Anytime you have ever in your contract is a good thing. Yeah, man. Ever.
Say, man,
122.5 is guaranteed also.
Hey, man, in the next 1 or 2 years, man, NFL, they're gonna be touching NBA contract numbers. And not necessarily guaranteed, because the guarantee is different, but as far as overall numbers, yeah, they're gonna be up there with the NBA in the next 1 or 2 years.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Depending on what position you're in also.
Especially quarterback, you know what I'm saying, defensive lineman, you know what I'm saying, corner, wide receiver. Those positions are the big money positions, you know what I'm saying?
Right. His bag. And on the other side of the ball, Joe Burrow got his bag.
Yeah.
Becoming the highest paid player ever. Not on just offense.
In the history of the NFL.
5 years, $275 million. $219 million guaranteed.
That's crazy, bro.
$200 million.
That's
$219 million bro. Guaranteed.
That's crazy.
And that's 5 years.
And that's just that ain't doing nothing but telling you Patrick Mahomes' next deal is gonna be absurd.
Oh my God.
Absurd.
Yeah, 300 easy.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
Yeah.
Because we have another couple of quarterbacks in between his new contract that are going to get their contract, which is going to keep moving the market, nothing but up.
Yeah.
Got to keep moving the market. So we're probably looking 350, 400 range.
Yeah.
From Mahomes.
Yeah.
And with his resume already.
Yeah. I mean, you already know at this point, Mahomes and Joe Burrow number 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of set in stone at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So
Justin Herbert got his bag this off season.
Yeah, and in my opinion, 3 and 4 is out of Justin Herbert and your boy from Buffalo. You know what I'm saying?
Josh Allen.
Yeah, they're 3 and 4. I can't really put one over the other right now at 3 or 4, but they're pretty much 3 and 4.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then in terms of what they bring to a team, people sleep on Lamar Jackson also.
Yeah. Lamar's right there with him.
Just because he runs and it's unconventional, is not the typical quarterback way that y'all want it done.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean, the guy has a 70 to 75% win percentage since he's been in the league.
Yeah, man. Lamar can sit back there in the pocket and pick you off too, on top of still being that run threat. You know what I'm saying? So.
Exactly. And he's so agile and good at not taking those big hits.
Yeah.
Because he's so agile and fast.
Yeah, facts.
Come on, man. Lamar Jackson gets severely disrespected.
Oh, yeah, man.
Severely disrespected. Always.
Lamar is definitely top 5 as far as quarterbacks.
Already
you know
MVP.
Yeah, already got an MVP on his belt. All he needs now is to get his team to the Super Bowl, man, and Lamar will put himself up there in the quarterback Mount Rushmore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's definitely on the verge of doing that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Most definitely. And then Lamar's up there. And then everybody else is probably just, at that next tier of good to great, great to good quarterbacks. But those guys are leaps and bounds above everybody else.
Yeah.
And they definitely deserve those contracts because they have entire franchises on their backs.
Facts.
Entire franchises on their backs.
All right, man. We're going to go and segue into week 1 kicked off last night, man, with the Detroit Lions against Patrick Mahomes and them boys.
Yup.
Like I said before, man, they was kind of missing Chris Jones last night. Mm-hmm. Real good game, though. Real good game.
Very good.
Detroit came harder than I really gave them credit for in the beginning. They came with it. Detroit looked pretty good, man. I can't even lie.
Their culture is different than it was in the past.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell, I don't know if you watched the Hard Knocks of last season.
I didn't.
But he made sure they instilled fighting through that adversity.
Yeah.
Rather than laying down like the past Lions teams in the past.
Yeah.
But they started terrible, like the typical Lions did.
They did. They definitely did.
And they won 8 of the last 9. And keep in mind, Jared Goff didn't throw a pick that whole 9-game stretch.
Yeah. And then last night, they started off strong.
Yeah. Oh,
They started off strong last night.
And I think one of the biggest key points in the game was they were getting ready to punt the ball back and they hit the fake punt.
Yeah, with the run.
Deep in their own territory.
Say, that threw me off. I was like, ooh.
First of all, that gives you momentum.
Versatility.
It breathes life into your team that he believes in us this much. It believes life into your defense that he believes in us this much that even if you don't convert on that 4th down and that fake
the defense
punt,
gonna come up the back end and
we gonna at least hold them to a field goal.
Yeah.
That's faith. So you instill faith into that team, and that kind of coaching is player friendly.
Yeah.
And he's been a player friendly coach, but one of those coaches who doesn't take excuses.
Yeah, facts. And then, Jared Goff got some weapons out there, man. Rookie running back. He had a good ass game. Mm-hmm. Marvin Jones caught a couple passes.
Oh yeah, Josh Reynolds.
Man.
Amon-Ra St. Brown did his typical
he
thing.
He did what he do.
Montgomery ran hard like he always did in Chicago.
They got some man. That Detroit offense looking good. The defense looking good too.
Exactly, and I think that was the most surprising part because their cornerbacks are so weak.
Yeah,
and I think their scheme was. You saw the scheme. I think they mixed it well with the man in the zone.
Yeah,
a couple of times they went to man. Patrick Mahomes had to make plays happen with his feet.
Yeah,
because they were covered.
Yep.
But in zone, you saw them get ripped up a little bit here and there.
Yeah,
and I think,
but you could tell they adjusted pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? They made good adjustments last night.
Right. And so they got Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
As the defensive coordinator. They got Dan Campbell, who's all grit. I mean, grit is the word that summarizes their whole team.
Yeah.
And they're gritty. And Jared Goff to be tossed aside so young.
Showed up.
Was a benefit.
Yeah.
Was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, because, it put that chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He like, I was the number 1 pick. But to be cast aside like that so early in my career, it kind of humbled him.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You can tell.
Right.
You can tell he got a whole different mindset going forward now. You know what I'm saying? So,
and people forget that he actually made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
Actually made it to the Super Bowl being that young, man.
That's true.
And you didn't give Sean McVay and the Rams, they wanted to win now, and they didn't feel he could win now. And then you got Matthew Stafford for 1 year, got the Super Bowl.
Yep.
But now it's not even feasible that you're going to be in contention for the next 5 years.
Nah, man.
And the craziest part of this is before the end of the season, they're talking about hearing Aaron Donald's name in trade rumors.
Which is wild. You know how fed up and how much rebuilding mode you have to be? last season was the last straw for Aaron Donald, bro. He was, especially being at the level that they were playing at before last season. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
And then you got Jalen Ramsey wasn't there on the corner anymore.
Yeah.
And then you have an aging quarterback, which showed why he was aging.
Yeah.
Because he got hurt. He couldn't stay healthy last year.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up getting hurt. And, now it's a...
I kind of see the same thing. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of see the same thing this season with Matthew Stafford. You know what I'm saying? Like, he on the tail end of his career.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He got his Super Bowl, which is the main thing he wanted.
Yeah, he pretty much chilling at this point.
That.
You know what I'm saying? So
from his career, it's good. He riding off into the sunset.
Yeah.
But from the Rams, it's like we cashed in and we didn't leave the casino after that.
You could tell that the thing that they bought into with Matthew Stafford was at least back to back Super Bowl appearances. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't happen last year, so
it was a complete 180.
Yeah.
Because I think they had the worst season of a previous Super Bowl champion team.
Yep. I'm pretty sure they did.
And they looked terrible.
They did.
And then you showed that you didn't have a backup plan if Stafford got it.
And that's not going to do them any more justice coming into week 1, especially with Cooper Kupp being out for week 1.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So this
It
might be looking a little rough for LA week 1, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This whole season is gonna be rough for them.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be rough for them unless they can figure out a way to turn it around from last season.
Yeah,
because Matthew Stafford wasn't their only problem.
Wasn't
their only problem. Their defense had a lot of flaws.
Yeah,
despite having the stars of Donald and Ramsey. Ramsey got traded mid-season.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald's still out there giving everything he got, but if I can roll out and get some extra time because people aren't covering, hey, somebody's going to get open.
Yeah, it's completion.
Somebody's going to get open. So it was like I said, they cashed the one Super Bowl, and like you said, they were going for 2.
Yep.
Stafford got hurt.
Yep.
And I don't even remember the guy's name who took his place.
He wasn't too much of a factor. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Yeah.
At all, man.
He wasn't too much of a factor. So
yeah. So it's not looking good for them. But getting back to the Lions, they're on the up and up. Because their culture is completely different.
Then they're a sleeper too. You know, a lot of people not going to be expecting them to come out and punch them in the mouth like they just did KC. You know what I'm saying?
Like that. And then I believe that moves them. The odds were so crazy this year of winning the NFC. There were only a couple of teams. You had Dallas, you had Philly, you had the 49ers. And you know who that 4th team was? The Detroit Lions.
Yeah. Detroit, in my opinion, is definitely going to take their division this year. Mm-hmm. Especially with Aaron Rodgers gone from Green Bay. They're pretty much sold up. Especially after seeing what I saw last night, they're pretty much sold up to take their division, hands down.
Most definitely.
As long as they can stay consistent, stay healthy, you know what I'm saying, keep up that same drive that they showed last night, Detroit can definitely be a dangerous team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Very dangerous.
Oh, most definitely. And this is nothing but a humbling experience for the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs go 7-0 after this.
And facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know this usually what happens with KC.
Chris Jones gonna get a deal.
Yeah, he gonna go and get his deal wrapped up in the next week or 2. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go on like a badass 6-game run. You know what I'm saying? That's
they're gonna look dominant.
Yeah,
they're gonna look like the Super Bowl dynasty that we've been watching these last couple of years.
True.
So that'll definitely be fun to see, and it would be something if it comes around full circle that the Lions will play the Chiefs.
That would be a very full circle moment right there.
Circle.
That'll be a very interesting playoff game.
No, fact.
That would be a very interesting playoff game.
Matter of fact, that would be the Super Bowl. That would be the Super Bowl. So the Lions would have to make it all the way through the Super Bowl. If the Lions get there, they'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? Because
me personally, I don't think they're there yet. But
they're not.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. If it were to happen, that would be.
But I'm saying
that would be a good ass Super Bowl
to make a playoff run. To go through teams like Dallas, Philly, and 49ers, if they were somehow to get to the Super Bowl, I would consider them ready.
Yeah, because like you said, they're one of them scary, underrated, dangerous teams that that if they come out hot at the beginning of the game, first quarter, and punch you in the mouth, and you don't have the right response to that, they can run off on you. You know what I'm saying? So
and they're one of those teams that momentum has to be on their side.
Yeah,
still
facts. Yeah,
they can't just go strictly off talent.
Yeah, they're still a couple pieces away from being a complete team. You know what I'm saying? So
I think they got Aiden Hutchinson. But I believe they need another edge rusher on the side.
Yep.
You need nose tackle. in those trenches, and they have to shore up. They have the safeties.
Yeah, they got to shore up them corners.
Yeah,
they got to shore up them corners.
They have to. They have to. They got Kirby Joseph. You got C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who was
a dog.
Yeah, a dog, complete dog, was leading the NFL in interception before he got hurt in Philly last year.
Yep.
So he, and then he brings a winning mentality to them also. So
that man got him a ring. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know he won another one. So
of course,
they're gonna bring that same winning culture to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion,
yeah. So that's most definitely a team to look out for. Me, I have them winning at least double-digit games. That's at least double-digit games.
I see around 9 to 10 games for them. Like I said,
maybe 11. Depending on the schedule.
Yeah. In my opinion, they're definitely taking their division. Mm-hmm. You know, unless we just see something spectacular out of Jordan Love. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't really see forthcoming. So you know what I'm saying. In my opinion, Detroit's gonna take the division.
But they still have Minnesota.
They do, and if Kirk Cousins and Jefferson are in tune and their defense is you know what I'm saying, stepping up and doing what they supposed to do, they definitely could take it as well. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But the only thing with Minnesota, I believe,
it's just consistency with Minnesota.
They play down to their competition, and then they play up to their competition.
Yeah, it fluctuates too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I think the Lions are on that point where they're just still rising, and they're going to be who they are.
Yeah,
week to week, you don't know what you're going to get out of Minnesota.
Yeah.
The Lions are gonna fight hard every week, and
it's more like you know what you're gonna get out of Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson, because that's a you know what I'm saying, that's the 1-2 duo right there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you said, it's the other smaller positions. It's the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They lost Dalvin Cook, so what they gonna do with the running game now? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of up in the air with Minnesota at this point. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. So it's gonna be definitely, and they still struggle with their cornerbacks as well. So,
yeah.
So Harrison Smith is also an aging safety.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna be able to cover ground, like, even though he's still a dog, he's not gonna be able to cover the same amount of ground that he covered in the past.
Yeah.
So Minnesota, it's a dog fight out of Minnesota and the Lions, but I got the Lions taking it.
Yeah, especially after what I seen last night, man, coming out and knocking off the defending Super Bowl champions, man. That's a tough feat right there, man. They did that. Exactly. I got to give them all the credit. You know what I'm saying? All credit due to them for that performance last night. It's kind
of synonymous with Colorado coming out, beating the
TCU.
runner-up. Yep. You know what I'm saying? In the championship game last year, TCU. So it's definitely a test, and I think those are the right kind of tests that they needed.
Yeah, especially this early in the season.
Exactly.
That's going to define their run. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then it gives them confidence, and I believe they're coached well enough to not let that go to their head.
Yeah.
And let's keep it rolling.
Yeah. Stay grounded, you know what I'm saying, at the same time.
They have that kind of mindset. And like Dan Campbell said it, he said, we want to embody Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit is gritty and tough.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's gritty out there in Detroit and tough.
Yeah, man. So if they can translate that, keep going with that on the football field, man, shit ain't nothing but up for them, man.
Right.
You know, they ain't really been nowhere since
ever.
I mean, you can say Matt Stafford and Megatron, you know what I'm saying, but really in a real competitive sense before that with Barry, you know what I'm saying? So it might be Detroit time, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think they're set up for longevity.
Yeah.
Because Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson, they had a stint of success.
Yeah.
I think the Barry Sanders teams had stints of success.
Yeah.
I think this Detroit Lions team, I think they're set up for, okay, they may not win the Super Bowl, but they're going to get close.
They're going to be contenders for years to come.
Contenders for years. They may win a wild card game here.
Yeah.
Then the next time, a couple of years, they may win the divisional.
Yep.
Or they might make it to the NFC Championship game and lose it.
Yep.
Or who knows, maybe in the next 5 to 7 years, they may go to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
They may make it there. So I believe they're set up for longevity this time because of the coaching that they have.
Yeah.
And then the youth that they have. And then you still have, like you said, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Jared Goff still
who's been there.
Been there.
You know what I'm saying?
And now you have that leadership role of leading a team now.
Yeah, man.
When it was as opposed to things were handed to you.
Yeah.
When you were the number 1 overall pick and you inherited the job.
Bro, Goff's confidence just went through the roof from last night. You know what I'm saying? He believes he could, you know what I'm saying? He can do anything now. You know what I'm saying? His confidence is restored at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. And already being in Sean McVay offense.
Yeah.
I think helped him because I think we know Sean McVay's offense is kind of complicated.
Very complicated. Very complicated.
And coming to another offense where you have the keys, because you saw him controlling the offense last night.
Yeah, he was a full on game manager. He was making all the throws he needed to make, all the reads he needed to make,
all the calls. And one thing I saw that young Goff wouldn't do, I saw him stand in that pocket with a chief coming right at him.
Yeah. And
stand in there and make that throw.
Yeah.
One thing young Goff would have probably took a sack.
Threw it away out of bounds.
Yeah, or scrambled and make something terrible else happen.
Yeah.
And so he stood in there and also before the ball even got snapped, they have an offense where they may break the huddle, come out wide, and then maybe the running back may come in the backfield or something like that. So you can see if you got man or something, and then he checks off.
Yeah, that's why I say he was definitely making the proper reads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, that he needed to.
Right.
You could really see last night the evolution of Jared Goff's game. You know what I'm saying? He really showed it last night.
Right. It's like we don't need you to be Tom Brady.
Yeah, we don't need you to be
Peyton,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Need you to be Patrick Mahomes.
We need you to be you. Play your game.
Play your game, bro.
Yeah.
You don't need to throw 4 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
Go for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Let's go get this dub.
And get the dub. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, is the dub.
Facts. Because anybody who's a champion will tell you they love that championship feel more than
they're throwing for 6,000, 5,000, 5,800, 6,000 yards in a year. You know what I'm saying? They rather had a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl ring over anything, any day of the week. So you know what I'm saying?
Right. So Detroit Lions on the up and up. We know the Chiefs are gonna bounce back.
Yeah.
Chris Jones is probably gonna get his deal off of this.
I'm telling you, I give it a week or two.
Hey, nah.
2 max.
Facts.
2 max.
They probably gonna be like, oh, that was a fluke. Let's go ahead and see. Well, yeah, I don't know who their next opponent is, but if they run the ball with success, guarantee Chris Jones will have a deal by Monday.
Yep.
Guarantee he will have a deal by Monday.
Facts. He was definitely missed out there.
Oh, most definitely. And so that's something definitely look forward to. Hey, we'll be here throughout the course of the season to watch how the teams form, watch how the teams change, watch who gets signed, watch teams at full strength, and watch the transformations of teams.
Definitely gonna be a real interesting NFL season this year.
Very
eventful in my opinion. I think a lot of people a lot of teams gonna come out and shine. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna shake some shit up, man, this season.
Yeah,
a lot of shaking up gonna be going on this season.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and I can't wait to see who the dark horse is. Because I think after last night, I think everybody knows about the Lions now.
Yeah. It's not gonna be a surprise anymore. So they're gonna actually game plan for them now going forward. You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
best shot now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as the NFL season progresses, we'll still be here to update y'all every week. Everything that's going down Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday, slate of games. Yeah. Also, the NBA season, like we also said, is about to pick up. We'll be here to cover y'all on all of that.
Yes, sir,
so
man.
keep tuning in, keep supporting. We thank y'all so much for supporting so far. 8 weeks. That's what, 2 months strong.
2 months strong,
2
man.
months strong. We're gonna keep this thing going, and y'all keep supporting, and we'll keep getting better and better at this.
Yes, sir.
And we'll keep pumping out content to the masses. We love y'all. We thank y'all so much for support.
Appreciate the support, man. Y'all keep it up. Y'all keep killing it on the views. We know y'all enjoying the content. You know what I'm saying? Keep crushing the likes. Don't forget to drop your comments and everything in the comment section. Let us know what you're thinking. We we love to go back and forth with y'all in the comments on y'all's opinions and everything. So don't forget to do that. And yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Y'all have a good week. You know what I'm saying? Week 1 of the NFL kicks off in full effect this Sunday. So we're gonna be coming with y'all next week with a whole bunch of recaps and everything and news. So hope y'all ready, man. The content finna be getting pushed out a lot now. So we finna get on the ball, man.
Yes, sir.
So we gonna get up with y'all next week, man. Y'all have a good week. Stay safe out there. And yeah, man. Appreciate the support, and we're gonna get with y'all next week, man.
Next week. We'll see y'all next week.
Take it easy.
Holla at y'all.